Good evening, good evening, good evening. So nice to be here with you. Just got on, just in the nick of time. I'm so glad. I'm still kind of straightening things out a bit. Hi, Robert Myers. I got your note that you were first in line tonight. Aren't you super duper? And I see Richard Riddle on here too. Thank you very much for joining us. I was going to do I'm calling it free fall. I figure I'll let you pick what you want, either a psychic read or a message from a loved one or answer to a question. You know, what you think. So whatever your little heart desires, that's what we will do. If you are joining us on YouTube, please feel free to hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell, okay? So you know when we go live again. Hello, Kavita. If you are watching us on Rumble, you can give us a rant. You can contribute to the show via Rumble, via Carolan Carey. Venmo, that's my Venmo account, CAROLAN-CAREY. You are under no obligation to do that. You can do that with a super sticker on YouTube. But again, you are under no obligation. If you would hit the like button or the plus on Rumble, that would be great. The like button on YouTube, that would be great. Really helps all of the show hosts. We are live on Facebook. I have to just clean my glasses. We are live on Twitter. I'm live on my Psychic Medium of Sarasota page on Facebook, so you can watch us there. What else are we on? We are on Spotify, iHeart, Google Play, a few other iTunes, all the audio platforms. So if you are listening instead of watching, I will be glad to read out any validation to the readings that I give. Hello, Ward. Welcome to the show. How are you? And so tonight's, what else did I forget? We are uploaded to BitChute. And what am I missing? I'm missing something else. I'm sure Tiffany will remind me. And of course, we have a great shop. Hi, Carol. Goldylocks shop. If you go to the website, you can check out what we have for sale there. Every show house made some designs for their show. So if you'd like to support all of Goldylocks Productions, you could pick out something. Tote bags, coffee cups, take-along cups, little signs. We have these beautiful cards. I think these are on a different link, if I am correct, right? So maybe we could put that up. I'm going to use some of these tonight. These are beautiful deck of cards, and they do have them plain. We have them that comes in this tin, which is very nice, and they are gold on the side. If you can see that reflection, they're gold. They are lovely cards with a message. Each of the show hosts donated, I think, 6. So there you go with that. So you can check that link out too, and everything that's coming up. What else do I have to say? I think that's about it. Now, I think what we're going to do, depending on the question, you know, I'm not going to do too many tools because then I forget what I'm doing. But I do have my divining rods with me for like a yes or no question. If it's like, am I going to get the guy? Am I going to get the job? Blah, blah, blah. So we could use these if you desire. I have messages from here for anybody who just wants a message and a little something, read. And what's the other thing? Oh, we have messages from Spirit, which I'm sure we have people lining up in the spirit world for you already. So let's see what we get. And I have not done a crystal ball reading. I just keep putting it off. But I'll tell you kind of what I'm getting. And, you know, people may disagree with that. But I am going to do one. We're going into, I kind of skipped a month. But, you know, it's very volatile right now. So if your energy is kind of weird, that's okay. Because I think everybody else's energy is kind of weird. Like things are topsy-turvy. That's the feeling I get. You get, like I'm looking at the oceans on both sides. Now, Hawaii just, I think, had a hurricane warning, or they had a hit. Not as bad on the Big Island. Hi, Carol. Thank you for your super sticker. But I think they had some damage on the outlying islands. That is churning. The Atlantic is churning. So I can see that going. There's a lot of turmoil within the middle. I would say more to the middle of the country, as you've seen in Chicago and some other places, St. Louis. And of course, you do have problems on the east side and the west coast of the United States. So there's a lot of turmoil brewing. And so as in Europe as well, as you've seen in France. And why is this piece sticking out? I just got a haircut today. I'm not quite sure what I'm doing with this yet, but I'm still sweating. And I'm in air conditioning. I'm still sweating. It's very hot here. So we have up and down waves on both sides of the United States. We have turmoil within the United States. There's turmoil, around us in Europe and, particularly France. We've got France blowing up and a few other countries. Germany, I think, has had their problems as well. Belgium. So there's a lot going on here. Thank you, Veronica. And welcome to the show. Thank you. So if you're feeling like a little rocky or a little not unsure or, scared or hesitant, I get that. Anxious perhaps or depressed. I get that. I think that kind of comes with what's going on. But we can always go into ourselves and find that spark and ground ourselves and ask for protection, whichever way you would like to do that, either burning sage in your house or cleaning your crystals and having them around you, or invoking St. Michael or prayers, doing the rosary, whatever it is, setting up a little altar, whatever it is that helps you develop your intuitiveness and to feel safe and protected. As Melissa Parks will say, your bubble. I've heard that expression many times. Put yourself in a bubble of light. Get to go into a meditative state. Check out your spirit guides. Know that they are around you. And it's sort of like being on a roller coaster right now. I always get that feeling, particularly lately. I feel like I'm on a roller coaster. When you are going up, you feel like it's up in your chest. Like you feel like your stomach is up here or sinking. And when you go down, it's the opposite. I just feel like I can't do them. I haven't been able to do them for about 40 years, roller coasters. It's just too much for me. It's just like, So if you have that feeling, that's what I get. I get like that anxiety. That's what I have to do. I have to calm myself down. I have to do some grounding, that kind of thing. So there you go. So hang on and we will get through this together. Okay. So what are we doing first? Where's my Robert here? And if you don't tell me what you would like, psychic or a spirit message, I'll just give you what I get. Okay. Kavita said she'd like a psychic read. All right. And welcome to our, we have a big Rumble audience. Thank you for joining us. So let's see. Do we have Robert on here somewhere? Yes. Robert Myers. Okay. Robert had made a donation, I think, yesterday. I saw that on YouTube. So, Robert, do you have any particular question? I don't see anything on here. So let me see. And I think we'll have enough time tonight. If I give you is not what you're looking for, put a note in the chat. Hi, Destiny. And I'll see if I can get to that, Robert. I know he probably made maybe he's working, whatever. He made his donation. And he may not be quite at the computer yet. So I will do what I get for you, Robert. So let's see. Let me pull a card for you and see. We'll go from there. Okay? Let's see what we get. All right. I've never done this before, free fall, but I guess we'll just do this. I don't know. It sounds good, right? Be the source frequency of love light. Tiffany White Sage Woman. Now, listen, Robert, you are really going to need that frequency of love light because you were trying to draw in that lovely lady that we've been discussing so many times, right? So I can't wait for that. So that's happening for you, okay? So you are the love light. I hope you remember that. And there's a beautiful mandala thing going on here, like a star. And it feels like star within a star in a circle in the middle, like a hug. So there you go. Beautiful color. Thank you, Reverend Tiffany, for that. Okay, what else do we got? Let's see. His is always he's had a lot of psychic work from me lately. So let's see what we got. If we have any messages from Spirit. I have something about noodles. Now I have some. I mentioned a dish before you didn't recognize. But your mother loves to come in. So I feel like I have her, and she's talking about something that she made with noodles. And I think I've mentioned this before. I would call it like a noodle pie. Kind of like maybe a goulash kind of feel to it or something like that. So she's mentioning that. I have a beautiful orchid here. So I don't know what the orchid was for. She's showing me an orchid like you would wear as a corsage. So maybe it was for anniversary or a wedding, but she's directing this at you, Robert. So I don't know if it was at Easter time or something like that, or Mother's Day, that you presented her with this lavender orchid. So she's talking about that. And she wants to let you know, it's sort of like she's showing me the steamship, and she's like, full steam ahead. Just go with it, Robert. Take your, understand that the spirit world and your spirit guides are working for your best intentions, and just go with the flow. Don't try putting the brakes on. Oh, I don't want to go that way. I don't want to do. Don't do that. Just go with it. She's saying be comfortable with it and trust and believe that we're trying to help you. Because sometimes, I'll be quite honest, what she's saying is you are not the best picker of situations. Robert, I think you know what I'm talking about. Maybe romance or job-wise, or maybe you're too good a person, you're too open-hearted, you trust the wrong people or something like that. So she is letting you know that they're going to be working some protection around you, and you're kind of guiding you sort of like this. It looks like they have no idea what they're doing, but they really do know what they're doing. So trust in the message. Okay. Thank you, Robert, for joining us. There was something in particular you needed an answer to, write in the comments. Okay. So we got Robert. Richard. Oh, wait, excuse me. I have to do, Richard, I'll get right back to you. I have to do, let me do Carol, and then I'll do Kavita, and then I will do Richard, because we did the super stickers first. Okay. And then we'll get to everyone. Hi, Ruth. Nice to see you on here. Who else on here? Sarah, hi. Nice to see you on here. And what's Robert saying? He is saying hello. Okay. Let me get to Carol a moment. Carol, you didn't tell me what you in particular wanted this evening. So, like, Robert, I think I'm going to pick you a card. And, I wrote this one. Fear wastes time. How about that? Fear wastes time. And I can tell you, I have wasted a lot of time being anxious and whatever, like, because I can't get out of my own way. I used to be, if I got really revved up, I'd be cleaning everything. Now it's the opposite, unfortunately. So if I get fearful, I do waste time. I don't get anything done. Not even on, high speed. I'm not like the anxious fear. I'm the fear that brings you down. It makes you feel like you're slogging along in mud. That's how I get. So I'm going to pass this message on to you, Carol. Don't be afraid, because that wastes opportunities or risks that you might not take. Okay. If you're fearful, you may not take that risk to go out to dinner with a friend, or to attend this arts fair, or to go to this exhibit, or to do something related to work, try a new venue, do something different, maybe go country line dancing or something. Fear will keep you from doing that, putting yourself out there. So don't allow that to happen. Be confident in yourself, because no, Teddy, you're not going out. No. Have confidence in yourself, because no matter what, you are going to meet the right person, because it's prearranged. Sort of like a prearranged marriage. You are kind of destined to run into each other. The only thing that you have to do, Carol, in my opinion, is to be open to it, and just be open to new experiences. You don't have to see the guy and say, he's not my type, or look at a guy that's smiling at you or making a joke waiting in line, and he strikes up a conversation or just makes a remark, and you find yourself talking, don't be afraid to speak to him. Okay. He's not like an axe burner or anything. He is trying to make a connection with you. And if you just be yourself, it will happen. Okay. I like the month of September for you. I don't know what that's about, Carol. I like the month of September. Did I mention that this man, I'm trying to think, is this the one for you? Was this a business kind of guy, fishing? Is that him? Was that you I was trying to give this gentleman to? But I feel like you're striking up a casual conversation, and it's you share a chuckle together, a laugh together, and that's kind of breaks the ice. You know what I'm saying? So that is good. And I've also mentioned baubles and beads. We've talked about that before as an adjunct to your business. You have told me that you do that. There is more something else. And I kind of feel like trim or lining or something like that. Something in addition to the materials, to the beautiful fabrics and stuff that you're using. And I feel like a condensing of space. So I don't know if you're thinking of going to a smaller space or as a vendor renting a small space and showing your wares. I don't know what that is. I feel like there's a lot of work done online, but I feel as there are also like some kind of exhibit hall or something that you would be showing something off. That might be in partnership with someone as someone else who's using their abilities and combining with yours to produce something. I'm not sure what that's about, but that's what I get. Let's see, what else do I get? And as far as a song, sometimes I get song messages. I don't think Robin's on here tonight. Johnny Come Lately. I have Johnny Come Lately, and I don't know who sang that, but that's from your father, because I can see him in that beautiful convertible with the red upholstery. Red like leather upholstery. I'm trying to think. Let me see. What is the name of that song? What did I say? Johnny Come Lately? Johnny. It's not Johnny Be Good, is it? Johnny Come Lately. Johnny Come Lately. Song. Steve Earle. Okay. Steve Earle. Johnny Come Lately. That's what I get. I don't know why, but I'm going to pass it on to you. Okay. Thank you, Carol. Let's see. Where am I? Kavita wants a psychic read. Kavita wants a psychic read. Release the fear and just be, says Robin McGuire. Robin's Cosmic Soul Food. What night is that? Tuesday evenings, 8 p.m. Beautiful card. Kavita, release the fear and just be. I think you're doing that. We've talked about another trip. I also get Alaska. I don't know if you've been there or wanted to go there, but something about Alaska. Like that. I don't know if you were up there. I know you were northeast. I'm wondering what that would be. Maybe 2025, something about Alaska. And I feel like that colder area up there, like some kind of trip. Maybe like... I don't know what else is up there. I guess you'd be leaving from the West Coast. And what is that about? Alaska. Because I see the indigenous people. I see totems. I see a bear, that kind of thing. So I'm wondering what that is about. I'd like elk fur, that kind of feeling. Haddock. The fish is haddock. And something else that looks like cod, but I'm not quite sure. So I have that feeling about that. Maybe 2025. We've talked about the Mediterranean, maybe going along the Mediterranean, down some island hopping there around Italy. We've talked about that a little bit. And what I'm getting is this first book. You may reevaluate the book, the way you want to lay it out. And there is a second book. So if you can't fit in what you want to in the first one, know that you're going to do a second one. So And I think it's because you like the process, you like putting it together, and you like looking at the finished product. I don't think you really care whether it sells or not. It's more like for you, you know what I mean? But people will buy it and people will like it. Okay. So I feel that's coming up. Let's see. And I get lobsters. I feel like I'm in Maine again. I feel like I'm up that way. What that's about. Let's see where our gentleman is. I'm liking the fall for this. This is the end of summer in Long Island. Montauk, fishing, yachts, marinas, that kind of feeling. You can smell the salt air. I do feel there's a connection there, maybe more than one. I feel I'm watching some gentleman stride up a dock where yachts are parked, or boats, fishing boats. This guy is like striding up, tall, lean kind of guy. Looks kind of different from Mr. Grease. You know, he seems a little bit shorter to me and a little bulkier. This guy is tall and thin, and I would swear to God, it's not, I don't think it's a cowboy hat, but it's a hat with a wide brim, like you would wear if you were out in the sun. Maybe fishermen wear them, that kind of thing, or gardeners. It's kind of that. And he's got jeans on. He's tall, lean, very lean, athletic looking, and he's striding down the dock. And he's got like a navy polo and blue jeans on. And I don't know who this is, but it looks like you catch each other's eye. So I'm wondering what that's about. That might be nice. So there might be more than one romantic interest. Okay. So that's what I get for you, Kavita. I hope that, and I'm also getting the word heartbeat. I'm getting the word heartbeat. So I don't know what that means. I don't think it's anything derogatory. I think it's like a connection, or something about hearts, a heart beating. So there's something about that. I don't know what that is. So I'm going to leave. It might have something to do with the healing work that you're working on. So I'm going to leave that with you, Kavita. Okay. Where are we? Richard. I have to go to the fall foliage tour of the northeastern states. Oh, good. And she said she has been to Alaska. I don't have a desire to go back. Okay. Well, maybe if you are accompanied by the right person, you might. I know it's kind of cold up there. Fall foliage tour of the northeastern states sounds wonderful. Thank you for the message. My mom is right. I do not pick well, says Robert. Thank you, Robert, for sharing that. Okay. Hi, Carol Cox. This is this Sarah's mom? I think so. Hi, Linnell. How are you? Let me get to Richard. Kavita says, thank you for the reading. Sounds interesting. Okay. Richard Riddle. Let me pull you a card, Richard. See what's going on. Keep smiling. It's contagious. That's also from Robert McGuire. There you go. Richard, keep smiling. It's contagious. Beautiful card. Beautiful mandala here. You know what these things remind me? Maybe every card has them. But it's sort of like a navigational lines, like these spear things going through. It's like a warrior protection kind of thing, and a navigational tool of some sort. That's what it reminds me of. Okay. So what's going on with Richard? As I mentioned before, Richard, you know, the job that you're looking for is going to find you. So please don't give up hope. We've talked about your acting and singing, things that you enjoy doing on your time off. I am still getting this play that has a character in a top hat, almost like a magician or an MC, and he wears a white shirt with a black satin cape with red satin on the inside. Like when he opens his arms, there's red satin. So I'm wondering what that is about. I don't know. I don't know what kind of play that is. My Fair Lady, maybe something like that. Not sure. Anyway, so I do get that thought. I do have musical notes around you, and I feel as though you're going to find a song that is sort of a ballad kind of feeling, a little bit different genre, and has a nice feel to it, nice swing to it. I can see you swaying to that, and it's sort of like it just kind of it kind of melts over you. So I see you doing a song that you're really going to enjoy, and it's a little out of your comfort zone, and I encourage you to go for it anyway. What else is going on? I see Indian corn. You know what I mean by that, Indian corn? So I'm talking about the fall time here. Pumpkins, October, Indian corn, wheat, those kind of things decorated. So I'm wondering if this is like a hootenanny, part of a play's set, like a stage set, or something like that. But it looks like it's decorated. I don't know if that would be where you work, or if this is in regards to a play, like setting the stage. But it's definitely a fall scene here. And I get something about seeing eye dogs or therapy dogs. I get something about that. And I don't know why that is. Maybe you would understand that message. Not quite sure. I get particular seeing eye dogs. So maybe someone you know has one, or working with, or learning how they're trained, something like that. It's in a healing capacity. Not that you would need a seeing eye dog, but I feel like there's a connection between you and animals, perhaps. Maybe it is the healing aspect of that, Richard. I don't know if you've worked with animals, but I feel like there is an ability there as well. And I feel like shopping for a particular set of tarot cards, if you have not already found one that really blends into how you feel about the cards, your interpretation. So if you have not found a deck, you will. And it's going to be very helpful for you. And it's okay to practice on different things, different situations, pull some cards on that, practice your intuition. It's all good. So, and that's right. You have a birthday in September, right? You have get a birthday cake. So I want to let you know, thank you. The spirit world is working with you as well as your guides. Thanks for joining us tonight, Richard. Appreciate you. Okay, where am I? We did Kavita. Hi, Ruth Saltman. Okay. Kim Smith. Okay, Carol Cox. Where's Super Space? Linnell. Carol. Carol says, yes, I will be a vendor in September at a quilt show at a convention center. Okay, good. I think you'll do very well. Good luck to you. You're going to enjoy yourself. Nice way to meet people, too. You almost be, and Destiny is on here, and Veronica is on here. Okay. And Super Space Cookie. I think she is next. Kavita, Veronica. Okay, Destiny, Veronica. Excuse me, people. I'm sorry. I have to scroll up here to see who's next. Okay, we got Carol, Kavita, Veronica. I think we have Veronica next. Veronica, love the colors you are wearing. Thank you, Veronica. Thank you so much. Okay, let's pull a card for Veronica. You have something in particular, if you're waiting in line for a reading, if something in particular you want to ask, let me know. And we'll do that, whether you want a psychic message or a reading message from a loved one. Create Your Path with Joy, written by Melissa Parks. Look at that beautiful yellow. Now, you know that is Melissa, right? It's bright sunshine, gold, yellow. That is Melissa. And this is what she has designed. Create Your Path with Joy. Lovely. Beautiful flower in the middle of that mandala. I like that very, very much. Perfect for you. Veronica VB. Bees are yellow. And here's yellow. And they like the sunshine. So there you go. Let me see what else is going on for you. You know, I have someone singing Again, an old song. I wonder what that is. I got to look it up. Hold on here. Just 1 second. Let's see. It's something about favorite. I feel like it's Australian. Bear with me, folks. Songs. Rocking the Maha. The Angels. Oh, okay. If I ever see your face again. Nope, that's not it. Network. Okay, I'm not seeing that. I'll go back. What is this song? Okay. It's a long way to the top. That's AC/DC. No, this is it. Am I ever going to see your face again? The Angels. Okay. I knew it was something about seeing your face. That's from Veronica. If I ever see your face again. So there must be words, a message in there for you with the lyrics. So if you could look that up, that would be great. And I'm kind of getting going someplace, a hop, skip, and a jump. So it might be like by ferry, by a little launch boat, by a little fishing boat, something like that. I feel like I'm going someplace and I'm being told to hop, skip, and a jump. I feel like some of it is over water or the location is at water. Little like day trip, two-day trip, something like that. I think it's a day trip. And I have I almost said a kiwi song because I have a strong smell of kiwi. And, when it's cut and the brown furry part on the outside, I can smell that kiwi. And I'm wondering if that makes sense to you, Veronica. I should have bought some kiwis. I like them. I bought blueberries, but I didn't buy kiwis. I have that strong sensation of that. So I'm wondering if you like that or if you know somebody in the spirit world that did like that, or if kiwi is significant for you. But I do have that here. And I'm also getting something about like an orchestra type music. I see a cello there, violin, that kind of thing. I would call it like almost chamber music. So I don't know why I'm getting that, but I'm going to pass it on to you. Okay. It's very lovely. And I feel like a soothing kind of feeling. Very soothing. But of course, you're kind of like me. You either like it very serene or hard rock and roll kind of feeling. So you're in between. There's a little kitten here. Have I mentioned that before? A little kitten, little black and white kitten. So it might belong to someone, maybe not you, but someone you're aware of. Kavita. Thank you so much for joining us, Kavita. Okay. Destiny. How's my time? Oh, it's good. Destiny. I don't have any yes or no questions, do I? Let's see. Destiny. Let's see. Whoops. That one flew out. Grounding can be in a different dimension, but we need to be present in this world as well. Marsha Culver. Marsha has a show in Enlightened Heights, and that's on Mondays, I think, Monday evening. Grounding can be in a different dimension, but we need to be present in this world as well. Okay. So that kind of suits you, Destiny, because I feel like you are out here thinking, feeling this, some spirit contact, You're out here dealing with that, and you forget that we have to put one foot in this world. So that kind of makes perfect sense. I understand what you're doing. You're exploring. I do understand that. We kind of do have to come back and stay grounded so we can do what we need to do here. Not that that work isn't important. There's a very nice healing energy. Reverend Tiffany would know more about this. The megahertz, the toning, that kind of thing, working with that seems to be something that would work for you and that you would respond well to, like a tuning fork, something like that. The sound, even wind chimes of different variations would be helpful for you. For some reason, I feel like a tone or a sound, the vibration is very helpful to you. I am going through the books, putting that away. Like we may put the books down after September, full speed ahead, going into November. I feel like by mid 2024, I don't know what your plan is, but I feel that we will be done or close to finishing the first part of whatever, or graduating, whatever it is that we choose to do. I feel like school in the fall, going through the winter, just before spring completion. So I'm wondering if you have applied or you're thinking about that. I also get that there's a room. Now, I don't know if this is a room for you to work in, if this is a room you're redoing, or is it a special room for you? But I feel like I have a special room. So I'm just wondering if you would understand that. I feel like I have a room here, and I don't know what that's about. I don't know if it's a favorite room, a special room, an intention room, maybe a blessed room, a room where you do your spiritual work. I'm not sure what that is, but there is a room. So you may be maybe you're joining other people in a room to develop spiritual practice of some sort, or a support group, people exploring psychic work, something like that. So I have that for you, Destiny. I wonder if that makes sense to you. And as someone laying down a flower here, looks very looks yellow. It could be not a tiger lily, but a lily, a yellow lily. And I'm wondering if that means anything to you. I feel like I have an older lady in spirit keeping an eye out on you. Okay, so I wonder if you can take her. Thank you, Destiny, for joining us tonight. And we got Robert. Message, please. Ruth Saltman is up next. Hi, Ruth. Ruth is was on last night. Transformational Soul, Wednesday evenings, 8 p.m. Stunning author. Stunning author is just completing, what book is this? 6? 5, 6? RuthSaltman.com. Please check it out. Wonderful book series on practical spirituality. That's what I call it. Ruth is a very gifted writer and craftsperson, artisan, I would say. So, and I see both of those things. We've mentioned this before coming up for you. Let's see. I did that already. You've come so far. Gayla. Oh, we haven't heard from Gayla in a long time. Oh, she's okay. Gayla says, you've come so far, be gentle with yourself. Gayla wrote for us. She is in the UK, I think. Is she? I know she's British, I think. So I don't know if she lives there and she's in the United States or what. I think she's overseas. So there you go. You've come so far. Be gentle with yourself, Ruth. I feel like it's been full steam ahead. And I think by January, the holiday season of this year, after the selling part, the selling season, I feel that you're going to get a well-deserved rest between January and February. Okay. So a chance to put your feet up, sip a cup of tea or coffee or cocoa or something and put your feet up. You need a little break. You've been going. And of course, in her spare time, I think she makes like little booties and stuff for her new grandson. I can see her doing that. Ruth is very talented. And I feel what I'm getting from the other side, from your grandmother who you're very close to. I see her knitting like these tiny little booties. I don't know if this is something she did, but she's saying these will never fit him because he's a bruiser. He's going to be a bruiser. So I think that's it. She's very, very happy and congratulations. Loves all your grandchildren. Keeps an eye on all of them. I hope that makes sense, Ruth. Thanks for joining us tonight. Check out ruthsaltman.com. And for your own healing and spirituality, check it out. Let's see who else. Anything about a new job soon? Yeah, let me get back to that one. Let's see. Just see. Message time permits. Yep, got you. I got your a message already, Destiny. Hi, Sarah, Space Cookie, Super Space Cookie. How are you? Sarah is the proprietor of goldensunshinehealing.com. Look at her many things that she makes. Soaps, and I think she's working on candles and a few lovely gifts. But please check that out. Let me see what we got for you. When you bless others, you bless yourself. Ruth Saltman wrote that one. And that's for you, Sarah. Look at those triangles on there. That's like pyramid, 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 pyramid. How many are on there? 1, 2, 3, 4. I think 5. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think 5. Does that miss being like to the 5th power? All right. So that's pretty awesome. Feel like a magnification. I think you would understand that. I feel like all of a sudden, I feel like whatever you're planning on growing is like it's being hit with Miracle Grow, and it's like a Miracle Grow commercial. Everything just pops out of the earth. Let's see, and I see a little fox. So I don't know if you have a fox around your house or if this is a spirit animal, but I see a little red fox going by. I also get something about camp. So I don't know if Austin is going to go camping, or your family is going camping, or he's going to a boys' camp for a day or whatever. I don't know what this is, but I do get the word camping. Okay. I just get the cornfield. So I don't know if you have cornfields around you. I forget where you live. Is it Indiana? I forget. And pumpkin. So I feel very strong about the fall time for you. I also have a raven here. I'm going to call it a raven because I think that's what it is. It's not a magpie. It's not a crow. I think it's a raven. So raven and fox. I wonder if those are totem animals for you. I don't know. That's not my field of expertise. I can only tell you what I see. And I also see something. I wonder if that's the name of the place, Fox Run or something. I'm wondering. The name of the place. I'm also wondering something about clover, honey clover. So I'm wondering if that's a product or an essence that you're working with. Okay, let me know if you can take that, Sarah. Thank you so much for joining us. And lots of luck to you. I think you're going to have a very busy fall. Okay, productive and busy. So good for you. Thanks so much for showing up tonight. I really appreciate it. Now let's see. Thanks for joining us. Let me see if I can get her mother, which I think is there. She is, Carol Cox. Love to give you a message. Thank you for joining us tonight. Nice to have you. Okay, let's see what we got. Boy, I keep pulling. Here's another. I kept pulling Robin McGuire. Here's a nice one for you, Carol. I think. Cleanse the heaviness out of your life. This was written by Gayla, and I would say her last name or her spiritual name, but I can't pronounce it. So Gayla Akashana, I think. Beautiful star. Looks like almost like a sunflower would look, you know, to me. Kind of resembles that. So, Carol, I feel as though there's some kind of cleansing. I got stuff I got to let go of, things I want to get rid of, clean house, kind of sweep away the cobwebs, kind of feeling. I feel like a condensing. And I feel also regeneration here. I feel that there's a medication or a therapy or something that is giving you more lung capacity, I want to say. Be feeling better. And I'm also bringing, my attention is being brought to your feet. So I'm wondering if there's something with your feet, putting your feet up, if that's what it is, pain, neuropathy or pain in my feet, that I need to put my feet up. But I get your feet, not legs so much, but feet. Okay. Maybe feet and hands. So maybe they're arthritic, or maybe there's calcium buildup, something like that. I don't know. But I kind of I want to go there for some reason. I think it's disappointing to you. You were used to being more active. Okay. This is the impression that I get. You're used to being more active and you had to slow up for a little bit. I do feel more energized, more confident, steady. I feel like I wasn't quite steady. If I was you, I'm not quite steady. I don't know if it's medication, blood pressure, what's going on there, but I feel as if I was a little unsteady. Do you understand that? So I'm sorry, it's getting kind of dark in here. The sun's going down. I wonder if you would understand that, Carol. Who do I have for you? Do you have a father in spirit, Carol? Do I have a father for Sarah's mother in spirit, Sarah's grandfather in spirit? Do I have a spirit dad over there? And I'll tell you why I'm getting that. Because I feel like there's jewelry only a man would wear. And I see that he would come home and take it off. Maybe a watch or a ring or something. We'd empty his pockets. I see the top of the bureau here in his room. You take the thing out. And I feel this man is I don't know if he did this for a living, but I feel like he's a physical man. Maybe he could do manual work, or he's a handy or something like that. I don't know if that was his full-time job, but I feel like he could do that. I guess I get the impression of trains. So I don't know if he lived near train tracks, worked on the railroad. I don't know what that is. So Carol, I'm wondering if you can take this gentleman. Let me know, okay? We'll see if we can go from there. Thank you for joining me tonight. I'm just free falling away. I hope you can take some of it. Okay. Linnell, what are you up to, girl? With your little purple hearts. Purple hearts. Let's see. I'll pull a card for you. Oh. Wow. Whoops. That's not a card. That's one of these. Our names on them. That's not a card. You are connecting dots to greater understanding, Melissa Parks. Here we go. Melissa Parks is very, her and Robin and Gayla tearing it up tonight. So that's your message there, Linnell. Now, I see you bicycling and on a bicycle. I don't know if you bicycle or not, if you ride a bicycle. But I see you bicycling and laughing about it like, and I'm getting the scene from The Wizard of Oz. What was it? The lady that hated the little Toto dog. That Toto, she said Toto bit her, and she came to take him away, and she was riding her bicycle, and she had a basket on the front. She was stuck Toto in there. Dun, 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 dun. I see you laughing about that while you're riding a bike. I don't know why I'm getting this, but I'm just going to tell you. I also feel like Monopoly. I don't know if this is symbolic or if it's true, a real thing. I do see Monopoly board, and I see like investment strategy, moving things around, or if this is just a game or somebody actually worked like this. But I feel as if there's properties. I'm moving properties around. I don't know what that's about. I feel like the little man that's on the box for the game. Little man, or was that, I forget who he is on the, I guess, Mr. Monopoly. He has the widespread mustache, little short guy. Must be the game. So I'm wondering if you played that game or if something is significant about that. And I'm also getting pickles, and I get the pickle juice. Now, the pickle juice is supposed to be good for a lot of things. It's a brine that you would maybe soak ham or pork or something in. And yeah, and I get the impression that it's good to drink. Ew. Like as a immune booster or something. Ugh, I think that would do me in. But I feel as if, and I can see there must be like, what is that they put in there? What do they put in pickles? Not fennel. What's that little brown, not caraway. It's a little round ball seed. What is that thing? I forget. It's right out of my brain. And as soon as I hear it, I will know. You put it in pickles to flavor them when you jar them, can them. I have that. I forget what that's called. So I have that, and I have like a patchwork. I see patchwork, and I don't know if this is an apron or if I'm looking at a bedstead here with patchwork quilts on it. But I have that feeling around these pickles. So maybe someone in your family did this. Someone in spirit is talking about it. But she's talking about, it feels female, and I feel as that she is talking about the health benefits of pickle juice. Ugh. So I'll leave that with you. I do see you doing more outdoor stuff. Watch the heat out there. And I see something about visiting a loom. I don't know if somebody worked on a loom, like with a shuttle loom, like making fabric, linen or something. But I see this. I don't know if you're going to visit this. And it almost feels like it's on an Indian reservation or something. Okay. I wonder if you understand that, Linnell. Thanks for being here, Linnell. I appreciate you, as always. Kavita said, he sounds interesting. Yes, this 12 thin guy sounds very interesting, too. Okay. Linnell, Ruth. Kim Smith, how are you? Driving but listening. Okay. Oop. Okay. Sugar Kim. Louise O'Connor, hi, how are you? Thanks for joining us. You made it under the wire. Love some guidance from grandmother on New York. Love health, please. Yep. Veronica says, haha, yes, one of my guides. Australian band, yes. Okay, Carol says, thank you very much. Veronica said, thank you, Carolan. That all made sense, especially the song, and helped my anxiety. Oh, I'm so glad. Let me send a love donation to you, so I'll send it. Oh, thank you. That's fine. Thank you. Book number 5, Ruth Saltman says, and she says, I am shining tonight. Good. Good. And Gayla is from the UK, living in Canada. That's why I was confused. Check out Ruth Saltman. He's going to release that new book. You are brilliant. Brilliant, Ruth. So Gayla is from the UK, living in Canada. That's what I had forgot. Great. Okay. You're welcome, Ruth. Beautiful card. We're talking about camping. Oh, good. Says Sarah. Yes, she lives in Indiana. We have lots of cornfields. Carol says her dad is still living. Carol Cox says her dad is still living. Could that be your grandfather then, Carol? Would you recognize him? Just getting home for the evening, says Linnell. Sounds like my mom's dad. Okay. I don't know. I think that's what I said. What didn't I? Mom's dad would be. No, I was saying it was Sarah's grandfather. It would be you. It was your grandfather. Okay. I apologize, Carol. Thank you. Thank you for straightening me out. Linnell says, thanks. I do ride. Wicked Witch of the West. Yep, that's it. Hi, Sam. Linnell says, property. Yes. Keep an eye open. Love pickles. Okay. Apple cider. Black pepper. Very cool. Oh, misinformed. Hello, how are you? Or can I ask a poem contest I joined? Ward, let me do yours. Ward, can I ask at the poem contest I joined, will the judge see that my poems are hermetic? I would say yes. And I feel like number 2, so I don't know if you submitted 2 poems. or 2 opportunities or second place or 2. What is the 2 word? I think it's quite impressive, actually, because it's not just like a poem. It is like a structured word bouquet, I guess. I don't want to say word salad because that would be has a negative connotation, but I feel it's like really crafted word, and I think they're going to recognize that. Does that make sense to you? I hope. It's not just a regular poem that is like a flow. I feel like it's very crafted, like this piece fits into this sentence to this sentence kind of feeling. It's very well put together. That's what I'm trying to say. So yes, and I get the number 2. Let me get back up. I skipped that one person, which was Sam, and how many minutes? I have 3 minutes. I gotta hurry up. Kim, let me just pull a card. Let's see. You have magic within you. Robin McGuire sends that to you, Kim. Yes, you do. Beautiful card. You have magic within you. Don't forget to use it. I feel like a redesigning or redesignation. I don't know what that means, Kim. I wish I had more time, but I want to give you that as much as I can. Okay. Okay. Carol Cox, we did. Sam, hi, how are you? I have 2 people. If I can do this. Let me see. I just say Sam. Let's see what we got for you. Raise your vibration and frequency with sound healing. Tiffany White Sage Woman. This is for Sam. Thank you, Sam, for joining us. I hope that you appreciate that message from Reverend Tiffany. Okay, I have one more. Misinformed. There you are. Yeah, misinformed. My dad died yesterday. I'm torn between attending the funeral or not because I want to avoid family drama, not feeling comfortable about being around them. It is up to you. I feel that if you don't go, you might regret it. You don't have to stay. You only have to go, pay your respects, and leave. You don't have, and you're bigger than that. You're bigger than the drama. Okay. The drama is not going to touch you. This is, I think if you don't go, you'll be looked at less favorably. It's really up to you. It really depends on your relationship with your uncle. But, if you're having drama with family, I would not be intimidated. I would go make my appearance and leave. I wouldn't hang around. I wouldn't go out to eat with them. I wouldn't do any of that. I would just make my appearance, sign the book, or go to the service and leave. That's all I would do. And maybe the next time I can give you a message from him. Okay. And I think you have something of his, and it's gold. Could be either a pocket watch or a gold coin. Okay. Let me see. 3 poems. Word put in 3 poems. I get the number 2. Healing and love. Oh, Louise. Sorry. I am going to. Music is medicine for the soul, Louise. I hope you understand that. And what do I get about New York? Something about New York. I feel yes on New York. Somebody asked me something about New York, and I get a yes on that. So who asked me that? I don't know. Get toward the end. Oh, I'm at the hour, people. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you letting me free fall here this evening. If there is anything that you need further guidance on, my website is carolancarey.com, CarolanCarey. Thanks so much. See you next week. Have a nice evening. Good night now.